All the big shots are in there for the final race of the year.
This is going to be a big one, guys, because there's always been talent, but there's just something about this group that we have right now.
Yeah.
There's these, you know, some of these guys are transferring up to the 450 class for next year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some guys have points they want to prove, you know.
The Dave Coombs East-West Shootout from Vegas. Who's going to give the whole shot? Oh, man, Tuck White's getting kicked out of the way. Pro Circuit 1 and 2 as they come into the stadium. 1, 2, and 3, actually.
And it's Wilson.
Weimer had the whole shot. Oh, here we come. Wilson's going to lose the lead. The two #1 plates look like they're going to go flying by.
3 Pro Circuit bikes out front here in Vegas.
Look at my pick, though. Where's he at?
Trey Canard, he's fourth.
He's right there on the Honda, the Geico Power Sports Honda, running in fourth.
Barsha's mid-pack. Morris is 5th.
Man, this is some crazy racing right at the beginning. We got the best lights riders in the world all come together
And
face
Weimer
off.
showing the way. Jake Weimer out front. Christoph Porcel right behind him. Wilson, Canard, here they come. Hewitt is right there after him.
I'm telling you, how fitting is it that we have the 1W and the 1E out front? They're teammates, they're riding together, they practice together, but right now it's every man for himself.
Absolutely. The thing is, that's why they're the champions. It's fun. That's, you know, champions seem to find their way to the top. This time they're getting an early start at it.
And talking about guys that'll be moving up, both Weimer and Porcel as well as Canard will all be moving up out of this class next year.
And just behind the top 4, we've got Hansen now moving into the 5th spot.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the 108 of Wilson starting to size up Porcel.
Oh, yeah.
I was tight.
Hansen right there.
It'd be cool to see Wilson do good, man. It really would.
And I tell you, as these guys are battling it out right here, there's no doubt in my mind that Justin Barsha, who is coming across the line in 8th, that here in a few laps, he's going to work his way up there into this lead group.
Well, if it has been a tough place for Mitch Payton's Pro Circuit team to get a win, if he comes out of here with a sweep of the top 3, that'd put that to rest, wouldn't it? And if he gets Hansen up there, they might have all 4. They go by the mechanics area. See the mechanics just off to the rider's right.
And I don't know if that's ever happened, where a team has had all 4 riders in the top 4 in this event.
That is
Look
cool.
at Canard in the red and yellow and the number 38. Oh, there's Hansen sliding inside. He had us for a minute.
Dang, out of nowhere, man.
Boy, that win a week ago has given him so much confidence. Here he comes again, right into Canard, and down goes Trey. Canard is down. He's trying to get up and get going again. Canard is back underway, but he has lost a lot of spots.
Oh, that is what you call, that's taking a man out right there.
Let's call it what it is on this replay. Watch this, they come over the triple. Hansen just carries a lot of momentum, and right away, he is definitely committed. Trey actually loses the front wheel a little bit.
Yeah, I stand corrected.
Well, from the different angle, you see it completely differently, don't you?
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
That was a hot move by Hansen. He came in strong on Canard. So now you got Pro Circuit bikes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is
Weimer,
unbelievable.
Porcel, Wilson, and Hansen.
Mitch has got to be loving this.
Hey, Sipes is the first non-Pro Circuit guy in the line. He is now in 5th.
I'm telling you guys, though, just behind Sipes is Hewitt, and then Barsha is sitting in 7th right now. And I've been watching him come through the pack. He is on a mission.
You know, the first race was held here back in 1990, and Jeremy McGrath won that lights race on a Kawasaki.
Jeff, I thought you won the lights race.
The first lights main event here in Vegas was part of the series. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
This has actually been
look at that.
This has actually been a very good race for Kawasaki. They have 8 wins going for number 9 here tonight.
Dean Wilson just did the triple section that only the Supercross guys have done in the race. He just did that section. That was awesome.
He's on a mission.
He was fighting to hold that front end through there, Jeff. It was really moving around on him.
Man.
Here comes Hansen to the inside.
Yeah, but he's not tripling that section there, and he's losing a lot of time with that.
Man, they're not.
I'm telling you, this is such a unique race. We've never seen this before in the East-West Shootout.
But these guys
Here's
have.
Wilson
But these guys
going
have.
after Porcel. Man, he came right up in there. I'll tell you what, that one section where Hansen is not tripling, he loses a lot of time to these guys from there out.
He does. This is like, I'm picturing these guys, this is probably how they ride at the test track.
Yeah.
When they're out there testing, they do this all the time, so I bet this has run through their head.
The only thing they better not do is take each
Watch
other
this
out.
line.
That's what's going to get
108
Mitch upset.
Oh, he didn't do it this lap.
Boy, Weimer is so quick. Weimer, Porcel, Wilson, and Hansen coming at you once again.
What a battle as they go outside of the stadium around the big sweeper, and look at Wilson on the pegs around that sweeper.
Just hammering wide open around
and look
there.
at Hansen close up right here, and then watch, he loses time. Right
Wilson.
there. See
I
Wilson?
like-
Wilson! What a
Puts it
move on
in.
Porcel!
Puts it on the champ.
What a move on Porcel!
That was awesome.
That's textbook right there. He sat down up the face of the triple, lands, and just smooth, didn't hit no
Here
contact.
he comes, Hansen! Right there as well!
These guys are riding so close and so aggressive with each other. This is unbelievable energy.
Nice.
And there's no doubt that this energy is coming from the fans here in Las Vegas and everyone that's traveled from all over the world to be here for the Supercross finale.
Hey, don't forget the East Coast guys have had a couple of weeks off while the West Coast guys wrapped up their season. So for Wilson and Porcel, they're getting back at it. Wilson's last race at St. Louis, he finished second.
So right now we got a West, both the East guys,
And a West.
capped off by another West.
It's bragging rights.
Hey, and
you said
and
you thought the
Weimer.
West
Here's
guys are
Hansen.
better.
He's got Porcel! Porcel's right there back to the inside. Hanny back inside.
Porcel back!
Wow, they're just swapping it.
This is great racing right here. You won't see any better racing than this.
Hansen once again. Porcel on the gas. Hansen lays claim to third.
I like how Purcell just always so calm. He never wavers no matter what people are doing to him. You know, he just stays focused. Not seeing too much aggression from him right now. I don't know if he's just playing it cool, wanting to get through the race. Who knows?
There you see Hansen looking for a podium.
You know, we've had all of this battle going on behind our leader, but really, Jake Weimer has done exactly what he needed to do here tonight. He has been so dialed in now that he's wrapped up the championship. He's came out here, he's just executed perfectly.
And these are a couple of the hot properties moving up next year. And remember, Jeff, they're looking for rides too. Porcel and Weimer as we watch Barsha.
And watch this as Barsha, Sipes comes up a little bit short.
Oh,
And
man.
Sipes just barely clips him. I'm sorry, Barsha just clips the back of Sipes. They were running 5th and 6th. So that's going to put Barsha up to 5th.
As we were talking about, as you see Weimer here up front, Weimer, Wilson, Hansen, and Porcel, all those Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's leading here in the East-West Shootout. A guy like Weimer, this is big resume stuff for him
Oh,
tonight.
absolutely. You know what, though? He's looking so good, smooth looking. Triple, triple, triple. I mean, he's showing these guys why he's got the #1. I'm really impressed with how good he's riding.
Racing continuing here in this East-West Shootout with Jake Weimer leading in front of his Monster Energy Pro Circuit teammates. Wilson, Hansen, and Porcel with Barsha running in 5th. Watching Weimer and Hansen, Wilson trying to close in on Weimer.
Yeah, Wilson's keeping him close. He really is, and we heard it after his heat race win. He said that he wanted to win. He's done everything but that. He's pretty hungry.
Well, and this is where, for a rider like Wilson, I mean, remember, he was an amateur last year. And so in 8 races, well, less than that because he missed some, and now we're at the end of the series, we've seen a young rider, you know, he's now a professional, full-fledged, has a series under his belt, and you really see him blossoming now in this final race. And what is great is because now, you know, this is the guy that next year, he could be the favorite for next year's series.
Look who's coming up in 5th place. There he is. The Geico Power Sports Honda in that red and yellow gear, Justin Barcia. A winner twice this season, Toronto and St. Louis.
Well, and he started outside of the top 10, and he has just been pressing all the way, just really hammering it. And right now, his lap time's pretty good at about a 106. The leader's a 105, so he's just a little bit off of the leaders.
Not as close as he'd want to be. He's definitely on the chip. He's getting all he can get.
Well, anybody that's been to AMA Supercross, you watch Barcia, he's not afraid to hold the throttle wide, you know?
No, he's
he doesn't mind hitting the rev limiter, that's for sure, and that's how the kid rides. He just goes for it, wide open.
Track getting a little dustier now.
Absolutely. All that water that they put down, and it was wet in the heat races. Now look at it. You guys can see it's dusty. These guys aren't sliding around from it being muddy anymore.
Yeah, and remember the whoop sections earlier were nice, and this corner was muddy. Now this corner is perfect to where Barcia can triple this section at the start of the first heat. You couldn't even double out of those 2 jumps, so that's how dramatic you know, the track has changed. Just in the course of a couple hours.
You saw the mechanics area. We go back to the front. Weimer 1.2 seconds in front of Wilson.
This is an incredible ride here for Weimer, and especially know that it's all of his teammates back there and that they're all gunning for him.
You know, Jeff, it is going to be real challenging for some of these team managers this year because there is so much good free agent talent out there on the market for 2011.
And even with the guys like Weimer and Porcel, Kennard that are bumping up to Supercross, yeah, lights class is just as stacked.
Absolutely. You know, I think this is the best lights class, East and West, that we have seen in a long time. The guys seem so hungry. I mean, with so much will. It's been awesome racing all year long, both the East and the West lights races. Very fun to watch and be a part of. I'd love to see the look on Mitch Payton's face right now. I think what he's only did like one time, swept the podium 1 or 2 times maybe. That'd be cool if we could do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's a fun turn right there, inside.
Yeah, Wilson's got that dialed. He started cutting the turn there off of the long straightaway a little early, and when he's hitting the triple, he's actually kind of hitting it at an angle, leaning the bike over. But a little bit of traffic here. That looks like Sykes probably.
It was fun earlier this week. I asked Weimer, you know, what did Mitch Payton do to help you become a champion in all this? Because it's really become a championship factory over there. And he got into this big discussion about how, you know, Mitch taught him this and taught him that and did this and did that, and he's really become a different rider over time. And I asked Porcel the same question. I said, what did Mitch do for you? He goes, he brought the bikes to the track. A lot of self-confidence there in the fast Frenchman.
He's such a unique individual, Christophe Porcel, and you know, I think a little bit of who he is maybe gets lost in translation, and you know, he doesn't have all of the English words in his vocabulary, so you kind of hear him a little bit repetitive with his podium speeches, but there's a lot of personality under that helmet and under the hair behind those shiny sunglasses that he likes to wear.
Yeah. He's at, you know, when he's walking around the pits, or some of you guys that don't get to see him, he's a colorful dude, you know, got his own unique style, as Jeff was saying, and he definitely seems pretty cool from the little bit that I've talked to him.
You know, one thing we haven't talked about is, once again, Mitch has got to find some more riders. He's going to lose Porcel, he's going to lose Weimer. He's got Wilson's in there. He said that Hansen didn't even have to win this year, just proved that he's focused, and he's gone out and gotten a win. So it looks like maybe Hansen might have a shot at keeping his ride there. Wonder who the other bikes are going to go to.
Mitch Payton always finds a way to make to win a championship, or makes the riders he gets, turns them into champions. Every
he presses
single
you,
year.
right? He presses you. He pushes your buttons. He challenges you with your fitness, with the mental side of it. He challenges you with different riders. And for sure, his track record of building great equipment, you know, if you got great equipment, everybody wants to ride for you.
Boy, Hanny almost got tossed.
Yeah, he did. That's where you got to be careful. You know, that high-speed ski jump coming in there, it's you got to be on your P's and Q's when you land. It's hard, the landings hit hard.
Little less than 2 to go, and Weimer has got a comfortable lead, 2.1 seconds, but I really think this battle here, I don't think Porcel that's in fourth, I don't think he's done yet.
I'll tell you what, Hansen driving really hard. He is catching up to Wilson. That's going to be the good one to watch to the finish. The two guys that might be Mitch's number 1 and number 1 riders on the East and West going at it here for second in the shootout. Hansen right there on his teammate. Bar to bar. Here they come. Wilson and Hansen.
Wilson holds off the advances of Hansen, but this isn't over, and this is where the heart rate's, Ricky, why you are redlining at this point. Oh, we've never seen a battle like this. 4 guys on one team.
That is
both the champions in the top 4.
Uh-oh, here you go.
Right there. Pushes him wide. Takes second place away.
Hey, look at
Here's Porcel. He's going to try the outside. Wilson, can he hold him? Porcel's there. Can the champ get inside?
Good block.
Meanwhile, here comes Weimer. Porcel's gotten around Wilson. Hansen's going to go for second. And the West Coast guys are going to run 1 and 2. Checkered flag is out. It will be main event win number 5 on the year for Jake Weimer as he wins the East-West Shootout for 2010.
You know, I wanted to prove that I won this title for a reason, and you know, I'm so stoked for my team. 1, 2, 3, 4, the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki, Parts Unlimited, Thor, Maxima, Vans, Dunlop, BH Bicycles, Traxxas, Toyota Escondido, everybody that helps us, man. This is awesome for the team and so huge. Thank you, Mitch.